Be strong. The last battle is coming. The only thing that matters is what you do.
Aes Sedai have the ability to channel and wield the One Power, and they have access to a huge amount of energy that they train for years in the White Tower to use. And you have to learn as an Aes Sedai not to take too much, although it's sort of the sweetest pleasure, the feeling of channeling. It can overwhelm you, and one of the challenges is to learn to control it and to learn to control your behavior around it so that you can use it and direct it at will.
We protect the world.
There's a lot of talk about Aes Sedai in the world of the Wheel of Time. There are many people who've heard of Aes Sedai and have varying conceptions of what they are. People believe they're monsters, people believe they're to be feared, people believe they're in league with the Dark One. Some people believe they're a force for good, and all those rumors abound. And certainly, for instance, people in the Two Rivers, at the point that Moiraine shows up, they've never actually met an Aes Sedai.
When Moiraine and Lan come to the Two Rivers, they're met with quite some hostility. And Egwene, you can see, is she's quite tempted by her, and she's drawn to her and curious about the Aes Sedai and her power. And Egwene and Moiraine have a beautiful relationship where it's very private and they teach each other, and she's like a mentor and a mothering figure.
They have a lot of power and they're very feared. It's a kind of an exclusive group of women, and you have to be invited in.
They have lots of structure, they have a lot of rules, and I think that's for the better sake. With men, I think there can be ego and stuff, and I think the Aes Sedai are doing, in the world of the Wheel of Time, they're doing better than the men.
Whatever happens now, there's no turning back.
To me, I think it's very interesting to have these women with so much power, and it's not, there's so many shows right now that are being developed and that are coming out that are just like, wouldn't it be crazy if women had all the power? And I like that the Wheel of Time never approaches it in that way. The Wheel of Time is always just, women are born with power. Here's the world. Because the story is also about balance, as so many of the stories are in the Wheel of Time. And I think that's a very interesting conversation to have with gender right now. And I don't think the Wheel of Time paints everything with a rosy brush. I think that it does a very complicated, nuanced approach to what happens with any gender being in power. You want to tell a story where there's a multiplicity of women who are incredible and powerful and change and move the story, not because they're the exception to the rule. They are the rule in the Wheel of Time.
I think in a time now where we're really looking at strong female protagonists in film and television, that this will really resonate with audiences, because this is what people want to see, and women in charge and women who are powerful and empowering other women especially. And that is something that I have been really drawn to, that it's a society and a network that pull other women up.
I love having this woman who's enigmatic and also unleashes this tremendous power when she chooses.